Tell me, do you want to learn English? Well, you need to practice every day. Welcome back to English Every Day, a podcast that I made just for you so you can get a little bit better in English every single day. Remember, watch the video once now, once tomorrow, and once next week so that you can remember all the words that I mentioned today. Today, we are talking about how you can learn English by journaling, by writing in your notebook. Hi, my friends. How are you? Today, it's very hot. It is extremely hot here, and I'm sweating a lot because the sun is beaming. The sun is beaming on me. But today, I brought a little something with me. I brought a notebook or a journal with me because we are talking about how you can learn English by journaling or by writing every day. Remember, the most important thing is practicing every day. And one way you can practice is, well, by writing. Not only is this very helpful and useful and beneficial, but also it's fun. It's a very fun way of learning English because you can write about your own day. But most people don't know how to correctly journal, how to journal the right way. And most people don't learn English by journaling because they make a few mistakes. They do the wrong things. Today, I want to address that. I want to tell you about the correct ways to journal, how you should actually journal. But first, let's talk about why this method works. Why does this work? Think about it. Think to yourself, why does it work? And the answer is very clear. The answer is very obvious. The answer is that when you journal, you look for or you use words and sentences and phrases that you normally use. And if you know how to use the words, sentences, and phrases that you say most often, then you're one step closer to fluency. You become more fluent. Think about this. In your journal, you might write, "Hi journal, my day was good. I hung out with friends." Right? Maybe you write that. And then in your real life, you meet somebody. Let's say you're at school and somebody starts talking to you and they ask you, "Oh, how was your day?" Now, you know how to respond, how to reply, what to say, because you journaled it already. You journaled, "My day was good. I hung out with friends." So when somebody asks you, "How was your day?" you can say, "My day was good. I hung out with friends." And you know there's no error in that sentence. You're saying the right thing and it makes sense, which builds your confidence, which is amazing because you need confidence when you're speaking English. But how can you journal? Because how are you supposed to describe your day? How are you supposed to write about your day if you don't know how to? If your English level is not proficient enough, is not good enough? And the answer is to use a translator. But, and here is the important part, don't just use the translator, meaning every time you write a sentence or a phrase or you look up a word, meaning you type a word into the translator and then you get the meaning in English, save that word, write that word down and add them to your deck of flashcards. This method is amazing for learning English because, like I said, you interact with, you learn of, or you use expressions, words, and phrases that you would normally use, and you make sure that you don't forget them by adding them to your flashcard deck. Let's say Anki, because now when you're doing the flashcards, you can see that exact useful phrase, word, or sentence that you had learned from journaling. And now you know how to talk about your day, how to speak with a friend, and so many other things. That's why if you're not journaling already, start. Start journaling in English and watch or notice how your English level in writing and speaking will skyrocket. It will skyrocket, meaning it will improve, it will get better really, really fast. And maybe you want to speak, you want to chat or converse or have a conversation with other people in English, but your friends are not learning English or they do not know English. If that is the case, then join our new community, link in the description, where you can talk about your day with friends, other people who are learning English, and you can get the text and transcripts from all of my videos, from every video that I post every day.
See you tomorrow. Peace.